There's a report now that there was some dissension at the ECB about specifically quantitative easing.
Yeah. Our reporter here in Frankfurt, Jana Randau, putting out that story, which I have to admit gives me goosebumps. It's truly amazing to think about the amount of dissent that Mario Draghi overrode in order to restart his bond purchasing program, cut rates down to negative 50 basis points, lower the rates on teltros, go into tiering. I mean, it was a momentous decision today here at the ECB, and he said that support was so unanimous, or not unanimous, support was so overwhelming that he didn't even have to take a vote. Well, now it turns out that France was against it with Villeroy, the Dutch were obviously against it with Knot, the Germans were against it with Weidmann, the Austrians and Estonians were against it as well, and if you put those together, that's well over half of the Eurozone if you just look at it by GDP. Plus you had Sabine Lautenschläger against it and Benoit Cœuré against it. So it's unreal that he would come through with this, although I guess that's his prerogative as the president of the ECB. The markets didn't find it dovish enough. They bought the euro and they sold the bunds, pushing the German yield up 10 basis points from the point when the decision was made.
Well, I wonder, Matt, whether that reaction was in part because it seemed to be wide. That is, it covered a lot of the bases, but not as deep. It didn't go as far as some people thought he might go. And apparently, maybe he had to trim his sails even to get that through.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for example, the reinstatement of the bond purchase program we talked about this morning, it's going to be 20 billion euros a month. We thought at Bloomberg Intelligence it would be 45 billion euros a month. And the survey of economists that we did, the median was 30 billion a month. So it misses both of those marks. On the other hand, David, as you noted, it's open-ended. So this purchase program can go, theoretically without ending. And I think that concerns a lot of investors because it reminds them that the Japanification of Europe really looks like it's happening.
Yeah, no end in sight.